Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Thanks for joining. This one is specifically about footwear. More specifically, are canyoning shoes worth it over kind of regular joggers? Long story short, if you have been canyoning for a while and you're wondering what the answer is, yes, they're definitely worth it. But it's not as simple as that, so let's talk about it. Firstly, let's go over the pros and cons about the jogger. Number one, look, probably everybody has a jogger, so it's just quick, easy, doesn't require more investment into canyoning gear. But con with the jogger is that it's going to get torn to shreds. So if you've got really nice, fancy, new, or pretty joggers or whatever, they're not going to stay that way for very long in a canyoning environment. Along with that is they're going to get torn to shreds, and that might happen in the canyon. Joggers these days obviously made out of much kind of ultralight style materials, simple materials to cut down weight, breathe better, etc., which doesn't really hold up too well in a canyoning environment. I've definitely had the toe box open up on my jogger while canyoning. Not a huge deal. The shoe itself kind of stayed together, but just something to be aware of. The other thing is that they may be made up of a lot more kind of foamy type material to be more, comfortable while jogging, while running, but that retains a lot more water, and generally they're not made to drain water very well. So you might find yourself feeling like you've got very heavy ankles, which isn't ideal over, quite a long day of canyoning. But look, if you're just starting out, joggers will do just fine. For the first few years, I stuck with wearing joggers probably longer than I should have. The main reason for that is I hate wearing kind of, boot style shoes, was never been a big fan. So I clung on to joggers for quite a long time. Once they'd done their time, and got worn out from running, they got moved over to canyoning duty until they pretty much got shredded. But by far the biggest advantage and the biggest disadvantage and the biggest reason that led me to switch to canyoning boots is the lack of grip. Joggers generally aren't made for, being grippy in canyoning environments, and I slipped over a lot with these things. So I finally took the plunge and got some canyoning boots. And if you are wondering, was the difference noticeable in terms of grip? Huge, massive, massive difference with grip. And I would make the switch again in a heartbeat. When these wear out, straight away get another pair of canyoning shoes for the grip alone. But there are other benefits with canyoning shoes. They're reinforced in all the right places. You're going to be jamming your foot, specifically the toe box, in between rocks and things like that. And whereas these are very kind of soft, and you could sometimes jam your toes in between rocks and could definitely feel it. These are definitely a lot more protective and a lot more solid. And it also means that they're going to stay together a lot better inside the canyon. These are also made to drain much, much better. They've got drainage holes all over the boot and two big ones on the side there. So even though they get filled with water, they drain very, very quickly, which is nice and definitely a noticeable difference. And the material itself is made from stuff which isn't going to soak up that water in the first place. So again, they kind of, even though they're heavier, here dry, when you get into a canyon, because they drain better, they feel lighter inside the canyon. Just quickly, laces as well. You could double, triple knot joggers, but they do come undone, whereas often canyoning shoes will have like a more Velcro style system to basically protect the laces and keep them together, and that's been a big plus as well. So look, long story short, again, is it worth it? Yes, absolutely, it's worth it. If you have done quite a few canyons and you've been using joggers and you're considering the switch, go for it. I've definitely found a big benefit. There's not a lot of canyoning shoes out there, so if you're wondering kind of which ones to go for, just go try on whatever you can get your hands on. These are the La Sportiva branded ones, and if you are interested in a review, let me know. But simply the reason I chose these ones is because they fit me the best. I chose on a few different brands, and these just were the most comfortable on my feet. But if you're just starting out canyoning, you got an old pair of joggers and you're wondering, is it good enough? Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. Doesn't offer as much ankle protection if that's the main thing you want canyoning boots for. Look, go straight into canyoning boots. I wouldn't recommend those kind of tall hiking boots because they'll soak up and hold a lot of water, and that'll just be a really miserable canyoning time. Just go straight to canyoning boots if you want that ankle protection straight away. But a lot of people still continue to canyon in joggers, and yeah, they're absolutely fine. But these are worth the upgrade if you're thinking about it. And that's it. Thanks, guys, so much for watching. Hope you got something out of it. Hopefully, the next one will be from a canyon. See you then. Bye for now.